Hello. I don't know if anyone is here or not, but I found out kind of at the last minute, like a few minutes before 4, that the original Sunday reading sprints that Tiffany usually hosts were canceled. And so I was sitting here thinking, wow, I was all ready to go. And I thought, wait a minute, I have a channel. Why don't I just host some on my channel? So thank you if you are here. I have sent out emails to like everybody I could think of that usually come on Sunday night, at least everyone I had contact info for. And I don't know if anyone else will have time to come since I guess everyone else but me knew that they were canceled. So they already made other plans. But if anyone shows up, then that'll be great. And if not, then we'll still have some sprints, maybe not as long, maybe not. I may not go quite as late because my husband mentioned that he might need the computer this evening. So I just thought for a little while, though, he's practicing the banjo. And actually, he's talking to his dad on the phone. So I know he doesn't play the banjo, but he has one. And he's been, for the last 5 years or so, been trying to teach himself how to play it. And so usually on Sunday afternoons, I'll hear him in there picking. And he also usually talks to his dad about this time. And so that's a regular Sunday afternoon thing. But of course, it's Father's Day. So, he wanted to make sure that he talked to him today. So anyway, let me see. I don't see that anyone has shown up yet to join me. So let's just look in the comments and see who's here. It looks like people are showing up. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Let me get comfortable here. You might notice we got a new printer finally. So it's like, whoa, that's back there. Let's see who's here. We've got Willow Tree. Hello. She says, hello, happy Sunday. I'm reading A Shot of Scandal by Simone. Is it Steyer or Steer? I don't know. And Dolly All the Time by Annabelle Monahan. Nice. So I have not heard of either of those, but I'll have to look them up. Let's see. And welcome. Esther Jane, hey there. She says, hey there, a change of pace this afternoon. I'm reading Open Season, #1 in the Joe Pickett series by CJ Box, and I'm 57% in. So let me know how you're liking that. That series has been on my radar for a while, and I have not picked up the first one, but I want to. And Willow Tree says, hi, Esther Jane. I love when people chat with each other in the comments. Hey, Cajun. She says, hi, everyone. Thanks, Elizabeth. I'm reading Sconed to Death, Crochet and Crumpets #2. I am not familiar with that either. Very cool. I am in the middle of the Betty Hechtman crochet series, but I don't even know how to crochet, but it's fun. I do knit, but I don't know how to crochet. But, any kind of needlework or any kind of home ec type thing, I'm always drawn to. Let's see. I don't usually host, so I'm like, this is weird for me. The screen looks totally different. People are still showing up. Thanks for coming. I just decided, in case you didn't hear, and I didn't know until just a few minutes before 4 that the sprints were canceled tonight. I don't know the situation or anything. I just came on to get the link and there was no link. And so then I went on the Discord and it said sprints were canceled. And so I had actually gotten in here a few minutes before 4. I'm usually a little late, but I got in here. I had my fresh cup of coffee, which may be cold at this point. And I've got my books and I was ready to go. And I was like, oh, no sprints. Oh, doggone it. Well, I guess no sprints. And I thought, wait a minute. I have a channel. I can host sprints. So anyway, I have sent out a few invites. And if anybody, oh, good. Here it says Storm is here. There she is. Hello. Hello.
Hey, I got it a little bit backwards on the time. So.
Oh, no, you're fine.
I know, but then I was like, oh, she's on. I thought it was, I don't know why I thought it was like 4:30.
You probably thought, 4:30 your time. Yeah, would be an hour from now. Yeah.
So I was running around grabbing my stuff, getting it all set up.
Well, same here. In fact, when I went on to StreamYard I was going to schedule it, and I accidentally clicked the wrong button and it just created it. And then I was like, wait a minute, I hope I'm not already live, because I was still like trying to figure out how to put in a thumbnail and stuff like that. And so then I have like my original channel that's not really a channel, but it's you have to, when you go on YouTube, you have to create the one that's connected with your email and all that, and then you can add more after that. But anyway, I just call it my private channel because I don't have videos on it. Well, I do. I have some like family videos on it that are private. But anyway, on that channel, I'm subscribed to myself. I don't subscribe to myself on this channel. So because that just seems weird. So I went to that channel just to see what it looked like in the feed, and I was like, okay, it's just showing that there's a live stream that's been created, and it had my banner, my channel banner. So I was like, okay, well that's good, because I didn't know what was showing up, but I already had made a thumbnail by that point, so I figured out finally how to put it in. But anyway, I was just going through. I haven't even talked about what I'm reading or anything. I just thought I'd wait and see if a few people showed up, and I was just going through the comments, seeing who all was here. So I'll keep doing that, and then we'll give a few more minutes to see if anybody else comes, and then we'll share what we're reading tonight. But of course, in the comments, please do share what you're reading, as you are used to doing. So Amy says, "Hi everyone, I'm reading Haunted Ever After by Jen DeLuca. Everybody's reading stuff that I have never heard of and haven't read, so that's awesome. That's awesome to learn about new stuff." Hi, Emily. Oh my goodness, Emily. I knew I was forgetting somebody. Do you want to come on? I don't know if I even have your email or anything. She says, I'm putting away some laundry and need to work on research for a school project. I knew I was leaving out somebody.
If she wants to come on, I can send her the link.
Yeah. Would you? That would be great. Send it anyway, even if she can't come on. So I'm so sorry, Emily. I'm racking my brain, and I'm trying to visualize the screen, and I'm like, okay. I know I missed somebody, and I've probably missed somebody else too. So anyway, so please come on if you have a few minutes. We're not going to go very late, and probably only do maybe 2 sprints, if even that. I don't know. Let me just be frank. I don't really like hosting actual sprints. I like hosting live streams, okay, but actual sprints, I don't know. I just feel weird doing it. I love to go on people's sprints and stuff, but to actually host them. I remember the first time I was going to do some, I invited my sister to join. It was for March Mystery Madness, probably 5 or 6 years ago. And she's like, you mean I'll be on camera and people are watching me read? And I'm like, yeah, I know it sounds kind of weird, but people do it. So she's like, well, okay. So she did it. But I know she felt weird. Okay, so let's go. Who's next? We've got Dina. Hello, everyone. I'm reading Twice by Mitch Albom. So I've heard of Mitch Albom, but I have not heard of Twice. Is that his newest one? I'm just about to reread a couple of his, and I've got a couple on my shelf because I'm trying to, go through my shelves and read stuff that I can get on audio and stuff that I don't want to keep forever. And my brother, for my birthday, maybe one year, he sent me he was trying to clean off his shelves. And so he sent me a stack of 4 Mitch Albom books, and I've only read a couple of them. So I've been wanting to get those read so that I can maybe pass them on to someone else. But I haven't heard of Twice. Have you heard of it, Storm? Have you ever read any of his?
I have not even heard of that author. So.
Oh, you haven't? He writes these little books, like Tuesdays with Maury is his, probably maybe that was his first one, his most famous one. The funny thing is that from what I've read, okay, so they're sort of disguised as Christian books, but they're not. In fact, I think he may even be an atheist. But when his books, when people are sorting at our bookstore and sorting into categories, I'm right now helping to sort out books for the new Christian bookstore that we are having. I don't know how many copies of The 5 People You Meet in Heaven have shown up in the Christian boxes, to come to the bookstore. And I'm like, no, that's just, it's his idea of, something. I don't know. I need to reread it because I can't remember, but it's not like an evangelical book at all. So it doesn't go there. But anyway, I did enjoy Tuesdays with Maury. It's a memoir about him going and visiting this man who was dying, and he would go every Tuesday and visit him and stuff. So it's a good book. It's real touching, as I recall. I need to read it again. They're all real short.
I just seen it. He's like, did they make a movie out of that one? The 5 People We Meet in Heaven?
Did they?
Or is that a different? I thought it seems like I remember a movie.
I haven't ever seen it, but
Titled that, but that's why I was like, it could be a totally different movie too. I don't know.
I'm not sure. But that I don't know of any other book by that name. So if there's a movie by that name, it's probably based on that book. So okay, Emily again. All right, when I can read, I've been reading Migrations by Charlotte. Is it McConaughey? Oh yeah, she wrote Wild Dark Shore. I think it's McConaughey. Um, yeah, yeah. I enjoyed Wild Dark Shore, and I don't know. I didn't know about Migrations. Is that a newer one since then? I have a lot of I have a lot of thoughts about Wild Dark Shore, and I missed my book club because I was traveling when we did that in April. So I keep forgetting to go back because we've already had our book clubs for June. I keep forgetting to say, "Hey, y'all, I want to talk about Wild Dark Shore." But anyway, it's fine. We've moved on. Hello, Jill. She says just saw the live sprints. Yeah, it was spur of the moment because I was all ready to sprint, and I didn't know until I sat down that they were canceled, and I just decided to go ahead and host some myself. So why not? Because you guys are all used to coming, so I thought, well, maybe a few people will show up. So that's good. Oh, it's thundering. Can y'all hear that thunder? I know you can hear the dog. One of our dogs barks at thunder like he can't handle it. Little Tree says, I added that series to my TBR to Cajun. Was that the crochet one? I'm trying to think. What was Cajun reading? Yeah, crochet and crumpets.
Hey Emily, are you getting some nasty storms up your way? Because I'm watching Ryan Hall and they're in Illinois. So
here she is. Hello, welcome.
Speaking of,
it's just basically raining. We're just getting rain. I'm so over rain.
Well, there was a tornado. There was a tornado warning for some place in Illinois, but I didn't know.
That's more southern Illinois.
Okay.
Is where they're supposed to. Although last week people had tornadoes like an hour away from me on like both the east and then the south. So Illinois has had 100. We broke the record so far this year.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, well, I watched it all unfold on Ryan Hall.
Like it's a record that we don't need to break. We've had 144 tornadoes so far this year.
This year you have in Illinois?
Yeah.
Good grief.
So
it's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's like the same area. I just feel sorry for that same area because they're the ones that just keep getting
we're
hit
just all
over.
There's like no area that hasn't been untouched. I mean, it's been bad.
So I never heard of Kankakee before until this year, watching it on Ryan Hall.
Oh yeah. Well, Kankakee is like an hour away from me. Like where I grew up, it was an hour away, and we would go to the state park when I was a kid. And yeah, they got slammed. Streeter got slammed. Effingham got slammed. Effingham is on 57, and you'll know it because when you're driving on 57, there's a big cross. That's like Effingham's fame. That got slammed pretty badly by an EF3.
And it's funny. I'm realizing how many states have the same names for their cities.
Yeah.
Because I get confused with Springfield, Illinois, and Springfield, Missouri, and
there's a lot of Springfields.
All these different, and it's like,
yeah.
You guys have like a Jasper County up that way, and we have a Jasper County. And
I know.
Like, no, why is this confusing?
I know it is.
Oh, so I did not realize that Crochet and Crumpets is a Betty Hickman series. So I had no idea.
And Elizabeth, the Migrations book.
Mm-hmm.
It was published in 2020.
Oh, okay. So it's older.
Yeah.
Hold it up closer. Let me see. Hold it up to the camera.
So it's about a woman who grew up between Australia and Ireland, and she talks her way onto a fishing boat to track these terns from the Arctic to Antarctica.
Okay, so similar setting to Wild Dark Shore, kind of.
Yeah, and it's very similar to it's got dual timeline. Well, this is 3 different timelines that are unfolding. It's very much climate fiction. Like all these animals that we know now are extinct. Like the fish is going extinct, and then it's also got some kind of what is in her past? Like, what is the secret that she's hiding?
So how do you like it compared to Wild Dark Shore?
Here's the thing. I like it. I like her writing style. The problem that I have with this, I think if I hadn't read Wild Dark Shore, I would love this more.
Okay.
And the reason being is I feel like, to me, Wild Dark Shore was just something so different.
Yeah.
And that's why I really liked it.
Yeah.
But reading this, I'm like, no, Wild Dark Shore isn't so different. Like, that's just her writing style.
Okay.
And it's good, don't get me wrong, but it's not like, oh my gosh, this is something that I've never read before.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. I gotcha. So in a minute, maybe, or actually, will one of y'all pull up that? I know, because we're not doing scavenger hunt because that was canceled. But well, I guess we could do scavenger hunt if one of y'all want to show it. If because I guess that's what we're going to do tonight, right? What was the? What
My
was the
eyes are too bad to read this stuff.
I mean, if someone can talk me through it, I have my readers here and I could do it, but I need something to.
So there's a thing that looks like a monitor with a plus sign in the middle that says share. If you click on that, you can share your screen. And then you look at what it will ask you. Yeah. So right now you're sharing what's on your screen. So make sure nothing's on your screen that you don't want us to see. And you can choose Goodreads and open Goodreads as that's what you're going to share.
Okay. Is it? Am I sharing it now, or I don't know?
You are to me. So now I can add that to the stage.
Okay.
And cool. There we go. Okay.
There we go.
So if y'all want to share your scavenger hunt, can somebody tell me what the theme was? We can go to. I've got Discord open. I can look and see what it was.
And you can see that I do not keep up with my Goodreads at all. Because I don't have a 2026. I don't have a 2026 challenge started at all. I don't keep up with it.
That's all right. We're not judging. We're just looking up books. Let me see what I've got. Discord open. Let me go to. What is it on? Schedule or scavenger hunt? Or schedule. Where do I find it, Storm?
Scavenger hunt. Be under like events or something.
Under events, right?
Yeah, I can't remember what it was. Oh, I think it was like where you want to go on vacation or something like that.
There are so
Sunday the 21st. Books that where you would like to take a vacation. Yep.
Okay, that's fair. All right, so let's see. Let me just close that then. Okay, so that being said, while y'all are thinking about what you want to tell us for your scavenger hunt, let's look up this Betty Hechtman, and it's Hechtman, Hechtman. I think it's pronounced Hechtman. It's hard to say.
Hooked on Murder.
Hechtman. Crochet and Crumpets is the new series.
Crochet and Crumpets.
That's what Cajun was reading. She's reading number 2, and I have not ever. I hadn't heard of that one. She's got a yarn shop one, I think, and then she's got the crochet one, and then this new crochet one, which I haven't heard of.
Spell things correctly.
So I was just curious about it.
Sorry, I hate my mouse.
You're fine. Let me go ahead and see. Let me go back to where we were. I can do another comment while you're getting it. So Esther Jane says, I'm liking it so far, a bit different with the main character being a game warden. So she's talking about the CJ Box series, Joe Pickett. There is another series I have read that has a good bit of foul language and stuff, but I've read a couple books.
I've been working on the Highway Quartet series by CJ Box.
Oh, okay.
It's like the Highway Quartet, except there's more than a quartet. But it's also been called the Casey Duvall series, but she doesn't come in until like book 2, and she's not really even the main character till book 3. And so that's like really weird too.
I'm going to pull this off until
thing.
you're ready, Emily. And then when you're ready, let me know.
Oh, hold on. I'm good.
And I want to read the Joe Pickett one. I need to finish up the quartet. That's not a quartet because I think there's like 6 books.
Okay,
Where did it go?
cool.
And
Well,
I think I have like maybe 2 books left in that series.
yeah, I haven't read anything, but I definitely want to. But she was talking about it's different being a game warden, and I know you and I have both read Paul Dwaren's books, Mike Bowditch, or I don't know if it's Bowditch or Bowditch, but that's a game. The main character in that one is a game warden in Maine, so still a different setting. But anyway, all right, you ready?
Yeah. Do I need to? Okay. I think I should be good. All right. So it says that I'm sharing the tab. Do I? Oh, hey, success! We did it. All right. So the book is
Scroll down where we can, so we can see that.
Death Amongst the Stitches. The cover is super cute. Meet Annie's newly inherited yarn and tea shop owner and reluctant amateur sleuth. So Annie Hart, daughter of Brian Hart, talent agent to the stars, spends her life getting roped into whatever new task her father needs for her to do for his VIP clients. So when she inherits a yarn shop in the small Indiana town of Franklin, she is curious to see what it feels like to have something that is solely hers. But when her arrival is greeted by the local law enforcement, Annie senses things are not quite as they seem in this idyllic town. Everyone knows everybody in Franklin, yet when it comes to the death of the shop's previous owner, nobody seems sure of anything.
Nice. Yeah, that sounds fun.
I don't know if I've read a book set in Indiana.
Right? You don't hear that much about Indiana. It's just kind of, Midwest. It's out there. Kind of like Illinois, except that Illinois at least has Chicago. Well, Indiana has
Indiana has Chicago too. And they have Indianapolis.
Yeah. So click the series and let's see how many, and let's see the one that Cajun is reading, because she was reading number 2. So let's look at the series.
There are just 2 books right now.
Oh, just 2. Okay.
Scones to Death and Death Among the Stitches.
So it's not
nice. And it's a new book.
If you click on the name of the series so that it'll show both books. Yeah, click on right there where it says crochet. Yeah.
You can tell that I use Goodreads a lot.
All right. So Sconed to Death. That's cute. Yes. Those are really cute covers too. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very neat. Well, thanks, Cajun, for telling us about a new series. Okay, so now I can take that off until we have something else to look at. Okay, so we talked about Joe Pickett. All right, Melanie, hello. Hi, everyone. I'm reading A Familiar Tale by Delia James, first in a witch's cat mystery. When I heard Delia, I'm thinking Delia Parr. There's a Christian author, and that's what I thought it was going to be. But no, Delia James. I'm not familiar with her. So a witch's cat mystery series. All right. And then we have Cajun saying to Willow Tree, I love the first one and really am enjoying this one. Awesome. And I forgot, Willow Tree, is your name, is it Angela? Or am I thinking of mixing it up with somebody else? Or have you ever told us? Is it Angela? If you want me to call you something other than Willow Tree, let me know.
Yes, Angela. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Fiona. I did send Fiona a link. I did remember. She said she was going to pass for tonight because by the time we would get on, it would be late for her. She says, hi, all. And pop in and say hi. I'm reading The Daisy Chain Flower Shop by Lori Gilmore and 169, chapter 18. Enjoying it so far. Very cool. Awesome. And then we have Amy again. She says, Willow Tree, it's a pretty good series. I need to read the second book. And I already forgot what series she was talking about. If y'all know, let me know. So it was Haunted Ever After by Jen DeLuca.
Yes.
Thanks for pitching in. You're welcome, Jill. And says, thanks, Cajun and Amy. I love a cozy with any kind of fiber art. Yeah, same here. Same here. Fiona, I like that one. Oh, this is Emily talking probably before she I need to talk to someone about what happened after the Beltane. That's about the book that Fiona. Is that about the book that Fiona's reading?
Yeah, the Daisy Chain Flower Shop.
Daisy Chain. Okay. And hello, Ariane. She says, I am reading a Lincoln book and a book by a history teacher who is a professor at a university in Kentucky. Very cool. I just finished a book set in Kentucky. Our group read for the Slice of Life Readathon is set in Kentucky, and I finished it this morning. In fact, we need to stop comments for a minute and share what we are reading because we didn't do that. But let me see how many comments we have. We'll wait. Maybe keep going until we get to a. I think I see a couple of scavenger hunts coming up. So she said, Fiona says, Emily, I'll definitely chat with you once I finish the book. Awesome.
Yay.
And Kate just says, Willow Tree, her other crochet series is great. Yeah, I agree. Monica Ferris' Needlecraft series is very good. And Maggie Sefton's knitting series too. Now, see, I have finished Monica Ferris series and I'm in somewhere in the middle of Monica Ferris, Maggie Sefton. Yeah. And I need to get to the next one. In fact, I can't remember now. I may be up to the Maggie Sefton books that are on audio now. So I don't know what's keeping me from getting those read. I need to double check. And okay, would this be a good idea for a readathon? Some kind of a crafty readathon that would be where you would read books with themes that have to do with some kind of crafting. I think would be fun. I mean, it would certainly be a good cozy mystery one. Maybe someone's done it. Have we done that already? I don't know. Because I was just looking today. I was on my looking at my shelves, and I've got some quilting books that I need to get read so I could share them with my sister. And I was thinking, I need some kind of motivation to read these crafty books. And I'm talking to both you guys who I don't know. I don't think either of y'all do crafty fiber stuff. But do you, I don't know, do you, Emily, do you do any kind of crafty?
I used to. I haven't done it. Gosh, I haven't cross-stitched since the pandemic. But like I cross-stitched both of my nephews' baby quilts.
Nice. You cross-stitch a quilt?
Yeah, like it's like the stamped cross-stitch. So, but it like one took me 3 years because that one was really elaborate. I've done for my friend for her wedding. I did like a big. She loves fish, so I did a big like a aquarium picture, and then for another friend for her wedding, which I have them now because she passed away in 2021 from COVID. But I cross-stitched for her holiday themed table runners.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. So I was just thinking, I was looking at the time. It's almost 5, but people are used to us sprinting on the half hour. So I think what we'll do is wait till 15 and we'll sprint from like 15 until 45. So at least it overlaps. So that if people are coming on and thinking, oh, sprints, then they won't like come at exactly the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? And one of y'all, Storm, you'll have to tell me how to put up a banner that tells what time we're coming back once we go. But we'll worry about that in a minute or in 15 minutes. Okay, where did I get to?
But your question about the readathon.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I could see, like, yes, I think that would be cute and that, like, you can do it, like, I mean, it's your readathon, so you can set up however you want, right? But, like, you can do, like, because there's for sure quilting, there's for sure, obviously, knitting. I'm sure there's some kind of embroidery or cross-stitch.
There is.
And then you can even do it where, even if it's not, like, that book and the theme, you can do, like, if it's on the cover, or if it's mentioned, or just any kind of crafting.
Mm-hmm.
Just make a bingo board.
Because you could do, you could do cooking or painting or a book about painting.
Yeah, it could be any kind of crafting, scrapbooking, or paper craft. Yeah. And I mean, it's not like we have a million readathons. We don't need another readathon, but I need some motivation to get some of those read. And we're in the middle of Slice of Life right now, so I'm really enjoying that. But maybe maybe next year, I don't know. But if anybody out there is hearing that and you would vote yes, let me know, and let me know what month. It almost seems like a cozy thing to do, like maybe in January or something, when people are maybe snowed in and they would want to cozy up to something, and read something about crafting and do some crafting and stuff like that.
I feel like there's a month, whether it's March or May, I don't know, and I don't know. This might overlap with readathons too. My brain is on like readathons. I'm like, I just don't remember right now. But I feel like there's a month where it's like you start a new project like every day in that month, and I
Oh,
feel
wow.
like it's an Emma month.
Huh. Well, Ambi does one in May called Make It in May. That's like a crafting, but this would be just like reading books about crafting.
Right.
Yeah. So, but it could coincide with that.
Yes.
But I'm thinking something that would be, like when you're inside with not as much to do. So not Christmas, like not December, but
Yes.
January. Is
Yes.
kind of a lull. So maybe that would be the time to do it. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. Anybody else that's out there in the chat? Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay. Jill says, I'm reading The Seven Rings by Nora Roberts. I'm almost done with it. I'm 90% done. Oh, you'll finish that today, I betcha. How are you liking it? And Ariane says, LOL, it kind of sounds weird, but we're supposed to be reading our own books, not watch the host read. Are you talking about what I was saying? Yeah, what I was saying, it's weird for like to do reading sprints. That's true. But if you're on camera, then it's still, even if you're reading your own books, you're still looking up to go, oh, it's not like you're watching. But that would be creepy. But
well, I don't know. There could be some people out there that are.
There could be. Or like, what's in the background? What is that book right up there? What is that? Yeah. And Cav, hey there. She says, hiya. I'm just about to start a Christmas novella, getting a head start on Christmas in July. A Very Merry Matchup by Becca Kinzer. It's a rom-com. Very cool. Awesome. Yeah, I was just watching Sarah's video a while ago, and that was reminding me. I was like, oh yeah. So my Christmas book is going to be, well, I have two, and I'll tell you in a minute. But I have the last book in the Canine series that I listened to on audio in March for March Mystery Madness. I want to read the Christmas one because I have to read that in print. So that, and I've got one more that just came up that I'll tell you about in a minute. So Cav, did I read that one already? Yeah, I read that. She says Mitch album is Jewish. Okay, thank you. So not atheist, but Jewish. Thank you. And yes, there is a movie of the 5 people you meet in heaven. Okay, very cool. Thank you so much for clarifying that, because I knew that I was pretty sure he wasn't a Christian. And I could not remember. And I was thinking that when he went and because I remember listening to Tuesdays with Maury, and I thought Maury was Jewish, but I didn't know if Mitch Albom was Jewish. So I wasn't sure. I should not speak before I know things, but I do sometimes. Sorry. And Toya says, hey, Elizabeth, Storm, and Emily, reading Beaned by Murder, number 8, trying to read the whole series. Very cool. Beaned by Murder. I'm not familiar with that either. Emily, if you want to pull that one up, we can look at it. She's on number 8. Are you reading in order? So have you already read the first 7? Willow Tree says, thanks, Cajun. I will check them out. And Melanie says, I live in Canada, but I still watch Ryan Hall. Y'all, I can't imagine how many lives he saved with his tornado broadcasts. And is he from Illinois, Ryan
Kentucky.
Hall? He's Kentucky. Okay, Ryan.
Yeah, but he's also talked about tornadoes in Canada, so he does keep you guys.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Wow. See, I'm not familiar with him, but thank
okay, so I've got Beaned by Murder up.
Okay.
So
cute.
Yeah. So Beaned by Murder is apparently book number 8 in the Heart Times Cozy Mysteries. So here's book 8, but I'm going to pull up to book 1.
So it's a foodie. Is it a foodie series?
It looks like it.
Storm, it may not be for you. Heart Times Cozy Mysteries.
Yeah, so when Carolina Hart is abruptly fired, she decides to return to her hometown of Sycamore Ridge, New Mexico, after receiving a letter from her uncle asking her to help revive her family's restaurant. And on her first day of work, she handles a chance encounter with an extremely unpleasant caterer by agreeing to cater an event for the entire town, despite the fact that she doesn't have a lick of experience. Carolina's sticky situation becomes a quagmire when her rival's assistant is found dead, And the rival, who's the primary suspect, actually comes to Carolina begging for help.
Very cool. Yeah, you don't hear a lot about cozy mysteries set in New Mexico either.
Nope. I'm like writing this down. I'm not doing the hardest reading challenge like hardcore.
You could just click want to read on that, Emily.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm going to
use Goodreads. That's the problem.
Go ahead and write it down. I'm not stopping you from writing it down.
Yeah, Emily, I'm going to try the hardest reading challenge for the first time. I'm going to do 3.0. I'm going to try.
So there is like, so she did a journal this time around, which I ordered, and then I was like, then everything with my townhouse went down, and I was just like, maybe I shouldn't do this. But there is a way to do it where, first of all, you can double up on prompts. So like one book can count for 2 prompts, but you can also just do it where you read 1 book per, because each prompt has multiple books that you have to read. Like Choose Your Own Curriculum has 5 books that you're supposed to read, but you can do it where it's like just read 1 book and you're done for each prompt. So that's kind of how I'm going to loosely do it.
So Cajun brings up an issue. She says, will we not do scavenger hunt next week on Tiffany's? I have no idea. There is still another week of June, and yeah, she can totally do it because this was impromptu. But you are more than welcome to share what yours is if you want. And if you want to save it for next week, then that's totally fine too. So I'm not trying to step on any toes. I'm just thinking, well, this was scheduled and maybe somebody's here who's like, well, I can't come next week. I want to share my scavenger hunt, and you are more than welcome to. So, but yeah, I don't want to step on toes. So the theme is someplace you set someplace where you want to go on vacation. She says, this is the only time I see Goodreads. Oh, really? Why don't you open a Goodreads account, Esther Jane? I would say, okay, so here's for anybody out there who doesn't have Goodreads, give yourself at least an hour. If you're a big reader, probably like Esther Jane is, give yourself longer to set it up. Because here's what happened. Like when you first start your account, it'll ask you what genres that you want to, it'll ask you your favorite genres. And you tell it, all these genres that you want to, that's your favorite. And so then it'll start scrolling. It'll just start showing you books. And then you have the choice to put them on your want to read, or if you've already read them, click it and read it. And if you are currently reading it, then, you click that. And it'll just keep showing you until you're there. If you sign out and then later come and sign back in, you cannot get back to that original screen where it is showing you books. That is only the introductory screen where they are just feeding you books. Forever after that, if you want to add a book to your Goodreads, you have to just type it in. And if I'm wrong, Storm, let me know, because I know you're a Goodreads librarian, but that was what I discovered too late.
Yeah, I think they only do that to kind of, kind of give you some ideas of what you want to do. And then after that, you just look for your books and put them in, and voila, Goodreads.
The reason why I don't use Goodreads is because I have a spreadsheet where I track my books that I read, and I have a reading journal. And with doing hardest reading challenge you'll ever do, I had just my regular spreadsheet plus the hardest reading challenge you'll ever do spreadsheet plus the reading journal. And I was like, I can't do Goodreads too. It's taking me an hour just to log that I finished reading a book. This is too much.
I muted myself because the dogs were barking. Yeah, if you have a system that works, then you don't need it. Then there's nothing that says you have to use it. All right, let's do about 4 more comments, and then we'll stop when we get to the scavenger hunt one. She said, Toya says, Cajun, I think it was place you want a vacation. Pillow PK, she says, we're not going to do scavenger hunt next week, Tiffany. And I don't know. I haven't talked to her. So I just offered, if you want to do it, you can.
If you want to do a few of the scavenger hunts that are up there, that's fine. And then if people, we can always ask people next week.
Yeah.
If they weren't here because they don't know that stuff is going on.
Right.
Right. We can always
honestly, I would just as soon not do it because it will take longer. and I don't want to be on here too long tonight. But I'm fine with doing it, and as long as Emily doesn't mind
I
reading
don't
it,
care.
that's fine. So okay, but yeah, since everybody's not here tonight, then we could totally wait. But if anybody does want to go ahead and share, then that's fine. Cajun says I'm picking a different one, PK, in case Tiffany wants to do does want to. Yeah, that's great. That sounds good. Because we all have more than one place we want a vacation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so PK says, okay, thanks. And then, okay, yeah, so we'll take that off. All right, so before we go to a sprint, let me ask both of you ladies what you are reading right now, and then I'll share what I'm reading, and then we'll go to a sprint. Storm, you want to start?
Oh, I am going to be probably reading on Long Arm. It's sexy Western.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm a little over halfway through it now. I'm on page 132. Yeah, you can definitely tell it's been written by a man whenever you get to those parts. It's just like, oh, skip.
That's it for tonight.
Yeah, probably. And I mean, I need to edit too, so I might do that.
All right, Emily.
Not exciting. I'm gonna do some research for a big project for school that is due next Sunday. It's a 15 to 20 page paper plus a PowerPoint presentation. And I feel like I've barely started it with everything that's been going on. And then I had a migraine Thursday that took me out all day. So, like, my professor said she would give me an extension if I need it. I hate doing that. So I want to be diligent and get as much done as I can before I be like, hey, this is how much more time I think I'm going to need. So
yeah. Well, good.
What about you, Elizabeth?
So I finished this today. This is our group read for the Slice of Life readathon. So let me know in the chat if you have been reading it. A few people have made comments to our. We have a chat on the Discord group, the Kill Time with Cozies Discord group. So there's a few people that have been chatting there. I just finished it this morning, and I loved it. I thought it was so cute. It was so good. And I own book 2, which is Renovating the Richardsons. And I had been just kind of looking for the others at, like used bookstores and stuff. I found this at a used bookstore, and I had not ever even seen it until I forget where I was, Jacksonville maybe. I found it somewhere in Jacksonville and I bought it. And then the next place I went to in Jacksonville, I found another copy. And I had never seen it at all. And then it's like feast or famine. So these are the old ones I have. And they're not, as we learned, they're not on ebook anymore. And they're just hard to get. And here I have been, sorry, Emily's in here. I've been telling people, check your library and all that. I, for some reason, never thought to check my library for the rest of the series. And so I just discovered that one of the libraries in our county has book 3 and 4, and one of them is a Christmas book. So I went ahead and ordered them for July. So I'm gonna read. I'm not gonna start. I probably won't start this. Well, I don't know. I might go ahead and start this one now, but I still have a few things to finish for Slice of Life. But anyway, by the end of July, I'd like to have read all 4. There's a little novella that I'm hoping maybe it'll be like an added bonus in one of the print books, but I don't know. Anyway, but what I'm going to read tonight, I have on my Kindle the one of the Hope Callahan Garden Girls mysteries. So this morning I had to go to church early to sing, and I don't do the booth anymore. So I had to get there early, and I knew I'd have some time in between, and I'm not in a Sunday school class right now. So I thought, well, what's appropriate to take to church? Well, this is published by Harvest House. So it's not like evangelical or anything, but it is clean, and it's like very lightly faith-based. And so I thought, well, this is appropriate. And also the Hope Callahan books are appropriate. They're faith-based. And so I took these 2 things with me because I didn't have time to do all my reading this morning. And I get to church and I thought, okay, I'll read this first. And then by the time people are coming in, I'll have my Kindle out, and then, it'll just look like I'm on my iPad or whatever. It was completely dead. So I got this finished, and I get to read this at all. So that's my next thing I need to read. I'm reading 2 chapters a day in that. I've also started for the reunion prompt, or it's not the reunion. What is it called? It's one of the prompts for Slice of Life. This is a reunion at Mossy Creek, but one of them is like homecoming or reunion or something. So I've barely started. Can you see? I'm not very far into that. And then I brought this in here too because I'm reading the illustrated British Butter. So that is what I'm reading. Oh, Sarah's here. Hey, let's talk to her. And then after we go to a sprint, I'm gonna go heat up my coffee. But Sarah, tell us what you're reading before. So I said we would do sprints on the 15 to 45 because I started at 4:30 and we've been chatting. So
I'll keep it quick.
Yeah, no problem.
I've only got one book on the go right now, and I want to try and finish off Voted Most Likely to Murder by Lacey Moon. I started last week, but I have not had a very good reading week this week. It's been a little slow for me. I did share this with some people, but if you didn't see my video, Garrett got a job. So we're all very, very excited.
I started watching it, and then I decided I was going to do sprints, so I didn't get to the good news. So great.
Yeah, so it's been a bit of a crazy week. So yeah, but anyway, that's what I'm reading, and I'm working on my sweater. In this insane heat, I'm sitting here knitting on a sweater. So, gotta be ready for the fall. But yeah, that's what I got going on.
Cajun was reading the Crochet and Crumpets, the Betty Hechtman series.
Yes.
And so we were talking about how, and I was saying I was just looking at some quilting books on my shelf earlier that I would like to maybe in January do readathon where we read books about crafting, fiber arts, things like that.
Yes. Yes, that would be a lot of fun.
It makes sense to do it in January when it's, where we want to cozy up and be warm.
Right.
Do some
we'll think of a good alliteration there, Elizabeth.
Yes, we definitely need to. Yeah. Okay, so we will come back then with the first scavenger hunt. We decided we'll kind of loosely doing scavenger hunts if anybody wants to share, but they don't have to because we don't know if Tiffany will do them next week or not. So that remains to be seen, and we're not trying to step on anybody's toes or anything like that. But if anyone wants to share, then we're happy to do it. So, okay, now I got to figure out how to do a banner, and I don't have any idea how to do like what you call it. Do you want to do a?
I can put one up if you want me to, Elizabeth.
And
what would you like? What would you like?
What is some kind of
It's the first day of summer.
Yeah,
summer something
sunshiny.
Gotcha.
Maybe a beach scene or something, and then. Do I need to do a banner that says reading till 45, or do you add that in here? Or do I?
I can't do that. Only you can do that.
Okay, I see where it says banner. So let me. So create a banner. Okay, and all right, reading until 45. So I can add banner.
Come on, computer.
That.
There we go.
Okay.
All right, let me share my screen. Share.
Nice. Okay.
There we go.
And then do
I make it bigger?
Okay, I was gonna say if I need to do that, or do you do that?
You like that?
Very nice. Love it. That's gorgeous. Okay. All right, everyone. Happy reading. I'm going to go heat up my coffee and then
there you go.
How was everybody's sprint? Hello.
I'm not used to you. I'm like, where's Tiffany? No, I'm just kidding.
I know. When I first got on here, I was like, this is so weird. I mean, I don't mind hosting, but I just feel weird doing it. So Storm said that she was going to dinner, so she might be back, or she might, be a few minutes getting back. So anyway, let me go back.
What'd you do, Emily?
I found an article for my project to read, so I've been working through that. And then my next section, I feel so behind. Like I have not been keeping up with this project like I should have, and then just life happening and massive flooding in my apartment happening means that and then migraine meant that I have fallen behind. So I also am a perfectionist. I put a lot of stress on myself to perform. So that also doesn't help matters with this project for me. So but I think I might ask my professor, like, she already knows that I might need an extension. I might just be like, look, can I just get an extra week? Because I feel like I've lost a week.
Yeah. But understandable. Yeah.
For sure.
Had a lot going
on.
Yeah. Just brief update. Like a vendor did come out to my apartment on Friday.
Okay.
To give my leasing agency like a quote on like how it'll be fixed. But I wasn't here for that because I was getting my hair done. But they're like, it's not an extensive amount of repairs. And I'm like, it's every single room in my apartment except for one was damaged. That sounds extensive to me. How about you, Sarah? How's your reading?
I didn't get any reading done because Garrett was here and he was trying to figure out dinner for the last half an hour. And I'm like, finally, he's like, how about Chinese? I'm like, finally, he fixed this thing. Like, it is Father's Day, so I'm like, he's got to make the decision,
Yep.
So, yeah. So anyway, I'm waiting for that to arrive. So that was how I spent my sprint.
I was trying to read your shirt. I think I can read it. That looks so cute.
You can't say no to me. I'm on anti-rejection meds.
Uh-huh.
I love it. So I got my 2 chapters read in the Garden Girls Mysteries by Hope Callahan.
Wonderful.
So I've been reading 2 chapters a day in that, and I'm on track to get 3 of those read by the end of the month. I just started the 3rd one. Yesterday, I guess, or day before. So yeah. So next sprint, I'll probably just maybe do one more sprint.
Sure.
But I need to try to read. I've been trying to read like 30 pages a day of this one, and it's large print, but I'm still slow. Okay, so a few people have talked about scavenger hunts, and yeah, if Tiffany comes back next week to reschedule this scavenger hunt, you can do the same one again, or you can do the different one, or whatever you want to do. So we have Cajun. She says Christmas Weddings is Quilting Bee and Tea Shop number 5. Love all her series. Deanne Black. So where is it set? That's the question, is because the scavenger hunt is set someplace that you would want to vacation.
What series was it?
Quilting Bee and Tea Shop by Deanne Black.
Okay, I'm not seeing it.
Maybe just, I usually find it's faster to do author if you search the author. No. Nope. Try. It had it's got a hyphen in it. DE hyphen and.
Goodreads is so freaking particular.
Yeah.
Correct. That's why I hate Goodreads.
Ooh, bad word.
Uh-huh. The Quilting Bee?
Try that and see if that's the right series. She said she's reading Christmas Weddings. So
ooh, that's pretty.
That is pretty.
Is it the Quilting Bee and Tea Shop number
that's
1?
it.
So she's reading number 5 of this series. But yeah, go ahead while you're there. That is a gorgeous cover.
Yes, that is really pretty. And look, that would fit with your idea for a readathon.
It would.
Right?
And when it's set in Scotland.
Yeah.
Nice.
We all need to go over there and visit Fiona.
Right?
Yes. This is Abby leaves her life in the city behind and moves to a lovely cottage by the sea in a beautiful village in Scotland. She plans to bake cakes and sew quilts. Romance isn't on her agenda, especially as she's been unlucky in love in the past. But when she joins the ladies' quilting bee, they encourage her to believe that romance is brewing when a couple of the local men take an interest in her. While quilting, while setting up her quilting and baking business in the cottage, Abby becomes a busy bee. But will she make time to take a chance on love?
Nice.
Yeah.
It's nice because it's only 158 pages.
Very cool. Yeah, see, go ahead and click on the series and let's see what the other. I'd like to see the other covers.
Mm-hmm.
Is it on Cajun? Is it on Kindle Unlimited?
Here we go.
So we've got Tea Shop by the Sea is number
That's cute.
2, Embroidery Cottage, and then the Christmas one should be the next one.
And it's not.
Oh, maybe it's brand new and it's not even on Goodreads yet. Apparently, it's not even on there yet.
Yeah.
Oh well, though she said that's number 5. Maybe when Storm comes back, we can get her to add.
But she's got like a sewing, knitting, and baking one, a Scottish lock romance, a tea shop and tea room, and then the dirty word one.
The female dog one.
That I'm trying to keep covered up.
I know. Thank you. I appreciate it. I try to keep it nice on my channel. I appreciate it. All right, so let's go. We've got the next one is Camino Magic by Angela Leslie, fiction, not mystery. There are 4 in the series. Someday, sometime, I'd like to do this.
By Angela Leslie?
Angela Leslie.
Okay.
So are you saying someday at some time you'd like to go to this place or do whatever she's doing in this story, probably in Spain? Oh, the Camino Pilgrimage Trail in Spain. Very cool. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Oh, I found the series because Cajun put, sorry to interrupt, Cajun posted in the comments that it's the series that you guys had up was wrong. For whatever reason, I don't know, but the first one, no, that's the same cover, Cajun. But book 5 is listed on Amazon.
Okay.
So it is Christmas Weddings. It's a pink cover.
Cute.
So there you go. Apologies. She was saying it was the wrong series, but it's the series. Yeah, no, we had it right, Cajun, I think.
But maybe there's
Goodreads didn't show it.
That's what I'm thinking.
I looked up Christmas Weddings and then I had to look by the series.
Right? It took me a little while to hunt it down.
Because the series name was what she said.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
But there's, as we all know, there's issues with Goodreads. So,
right.
Okay. So this one is Jasmine Wants a Baby. Oh, this one is, is Camino Magic. Jasmine wants a baby. Her husband wants her best friend. As a writer of romance novels, Jasmine's professional world is steeped in happily ever afters. Isn't she entitled to one too? After playing by the rules and doing everything right, how did things go so very wrong? As her perfect marriage crumbles, Jasmine is desperate for a timeout. With nothing left to lose, she grabs a backpack and sets off to walk 500 miles across Spain on the ancient pilgrim route, the Camino de Santiago, in search of answers. Feeling vulnerable and afraid, she has a rough start, but the Camino soon begins to work its magic on her, and when she meets a man who sets her moral compass spinning, Jasmine is confronted with more decisions. He's available, but is she?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
so
sure.
I'm more interested in the setting than the romance.
Yeah.
That just sounds really, really neat. So 500 miles across Spain. I'm not familiar with that. So thank you, PK, for telling me about that. That's awesome. Okay, where did we get to? For some reason, my comments went all the way back to the top. Well, trying to find where I was. Okay.
Does it gray out now, your last comment?
I think you're supposed to actually
activate that,
do something, and I didn't. Yeah, I didn't do it, but I found where I am. So, okay. She says, "Isn't Country Store set in Indiana?" Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. I am not up to date on all the different cozies like Tiffany is, so it's quite possible. And Cajun says, "Yes, it is. Country Store went. She went and looked to make sure. Thank you, thank you." So here's another scavenger hunt: Manuscripts, Meows, and Murder by Kathy Manos Penn, number 11 in the Christie and Dickens Mysteries, set in the Cotswolds. The whole series is 5 stars. Is the Cotswolds, is that in the UK?
It's the Lake District, I think.
Cozy British Animal Mystery.
British, okay.
So this is number 11. So that's the cover for number 11.
That's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's cute cat.
Then book 1 is, do you like heroines who've lived a little, who's suffered life's ups and downs but kept on trucking? Then you'll love Letta Parker and her new friends in the Cotswold village of Astonbury. When tragedy strikes, Letta Parker's wife, the successful banker and closet sleuth, chases a lifelong dream to retire to England. Leaving her friends and neighbors in Atlanta, she settles into Astonbury with her talkative dog and cat, Dickens and Christie. Then I'm going to just leave it at that, I think. There's that cover. And then for the rest of the series, well, they're cute. The pumpkin one is cute. So, looks like there's 12 books in the series so far, it looks like. Nice.
Sorry, I forgot I muted so I could sneeze.
You're fine.
Toya says her scavenger hunt is Cocktails and Cowardice number 20. This is the Paradale Cafe Mystery Series, and it's set in Paradale, England. I just love the small British town setting. So we can pull that one up.
I just had it.
Paradale Cafe. Here we go. Agatha Frost.
All right, so this is what Cocktails and Cowardice looks like. Another fun cover. And then book 1 is Pancakes and Corpses. Soon to be divorced, Julia South never expected to be caught up in solving a murder until she discovered the body of her cafe's most awkward customer. The new smug detective inspector in town who underestimates her every move, Julia makes it her mission to discover the real murderer before her village friends are dragged into the frame and more bodies are discovered. And it has a 4.07 rating.
I love that cover.
Yeah, that's fun.
Very cool.
And then if we want to see more books, that's just all
really cute.
Also a foodie series.
Fun.
They're so colorful. Oh, look at that one. Birthday cake and bodies. Look at that.
Yeah, I like the gingerbread one. The gingerbread, like taking a bath in like a little hot tub of hot chocolate.
Cute.
Fun. How many books are in this series? So it's a commitment.
Commitment.
Okay. Wow. Okay. There was 30.
35 or 36.
36. Wow. That is.
So if you're looking for a good commitment.
Right?
Oh goodness. All right. So then we have Willow Tree says, yes, I'm Angela. I was thinking that you're Angela. Awesome. Thanks for clarifying. Cajun says, oh, forgot. Deanne Black's books are all set in Scotland. Yes. Found that out. Very cool. Kate just said there are so many readathons this and next month. Yeah, I wouldn't dream of trying to throw another one into the mix. Oh, PK, you do a readathon in January. What is yours? Let us know. Because I
She
have
looks
forgotten.
like a historical mystery readathon.
Okay, I was thinking that there was some
Yeah, she does Hissmist.
historical.
Hissmist. That's what it's called. And I love the name of it.
Yes.
Well, if I do one in January, it doesn't even have to be the whole month. It could just be. Do you do yours for the whole month or for just a?
Hey, I'm co-hosting 2 different readathons in July.
The same month.
I think we can absolutely like double.
What do you have for July? I know Christmas in July. And the
Fiona
retro
and I are
romance.
doing Christmas in July, and Stormy and I are doing retro romance.
Okay.
The summer edition.
You know, I need to go look because my Christmas romance might be retro, and then I could just cover.
Oh, look at that doubling up!
I know, right?
My Christmas romance is for sure not retro because it's like the You Filthy Animal Megan Quinn one.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
No, I know mine's not. I think it's from like 2013. So
I just bought the new. I just bought the new Megan Quinn, the summer one, at my local independent romance bookstore.
Well, I have to significantly slow down on the book buying because one, money wise, I just need to I have a very strong feeling that I'm going to need surgery on my ankle. But two, like I want out of this apartment. Like my lease starts again on July 1st. Like it's too late. I've already signed it. So I've got another year, but like I need to like start unhauling stuff so that way the move is better next summer. So I've already gotten rid of 122 books.
Wow.
Like, and a lot of them, like there was a good chunk that I'm like, I haven't read it. Am I going to read this? No. Am I going to read this? No. And I'm like, it was awful. Like,
was all of that on Pango? Did you sold them on Pango or?
I sold a good chunk on, like I sold a decent amount on Pango. I sold about $150 on Pango.
Nice.
And then I took the rest to my independent bookstore in town and got $96 in store credit.
Nice.
Good for you.
Yeah. So, which I then turned around and pre-ordered Sea of Charms, which I'm buddy reading with Fiona next month when that comes out. And then Sabati here, she's like an autobi author for me because she writes my favorite YA fantasy series. Her sequel in a duology is coming out in September. So I ordered that. So.
All right, so let me go back to here where PK says she does a readathon in January because then Cajun says, and June, and she says, true, LOL, and September, and that's it for me. So I am sorry, PK, I am not up on what all you do. I have kind of, in the last few years, I have just kind of, my little world is sort of shrunken into what I do, and I've been really bad to like see what everybody else is doing, so my apologies, but thank you for sharing. Please tell. And so, are you doing one right now in June? What is your readathon for June? Let us know. I'm sure everyone knows, but me. But I don't know.
I know. January and September are the Hissmist.
Okay.
I don't know about June because I've completely fallen apart this June.
Yeah.
Well, and June is also the Amazing Readathon for me, so that's kind of consuming.
Right. I know there's a lot of summer things.
And I do June on the Range.
Yes.
Yeah. That was the main one that I participated in other than Slice of Life. And then I have managed to use a couple of my things that I was already reading to cover the one that Blake is doing, the Summerween.
Yes, I'm doing that one as well.
Yeah. So Jill says there's a bad witch. The character scares the heck out of me. LOL. The one she's reading. Yeah, I already forgot now what. I have to go back and see what it was she was reading.
Spy versus Spy. I was wrong. September is Spy versus Spy. January and June are Hissmist. Okay, that'll be easier to remember because J&J. And then September is Spy versus Spy. September Spy versus
That one I've heard of. Yeah, I remember that one. Oh, so Jill is reading the Nora Roberts book, The Seven Rings. That's what she's talking about, the bad witch character.
Someone who corrected me. I'm sorry.
Sue, hello, Sue. She says, good late afternoon. I'm reading North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell. That is on my TBR. It's on my Goodreads. One of these days, I want to get to that. How are you enjoying it? Is this your first time reading it? I know that's probably considered a classic, so maybe you've read it before. and let us know. Hey, Roxy, I sent you an invite. Did you get it? Because you could come on if you want. I sent it in your email. And Toya says, hey, Roxy. And Roxy says, I'm reading Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Yes, I've got mine in here. I'm going to read another chapter before the night's over. I don't know if I'll read it next sprint because it's easier to read, honestly, than this. So I always need to get my stuff that's harder to read out of the way before the stuff that's easier to read, you know. And not that this is not hard to read, but I've just never read it before. So, you know, I'm still, and it was several months ago that I read the first one. There's a few characters that are the same, but I'm still early on. I'm still just trying to get back into the characters and stuff. So Jill says, hi, Roxy. And Esther Jane says, I don't like Goodreads for even looking up books. Just not my preference. Okay. What do you use to look up books? Because I think, Sarah, you use something, Fantastic Fiction or something. Is that what you use?
Yeah, that's what I use to look up books usually.
Okay. I don't think I've ever tried that. I'm not sure. Do you need to have an account? Do you set up an account with them?
Nope.
So it's just a database?
It's just a database of books. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't log books and stuff like that. Not the way you do with Goodreads. It's just a place to look them up. But if you're category, and if you're looking up category, which I know is very specific, I use Fiction Database for category books because it gives you the number, like the number on the spine, like what, you know. But I use Fantastic Fiction for everything else because I think it's the nicest. And it groups everything by series. I think it's a really clean, nice website.
Nice. I have been on Fiction Database before, but it's been a long time. And Roxy says, tracking books for me personally feels like work. That's just me personally. I get it. Yeah, I get it. Yes, everybody has got to just do what they want to do for themselves. Absolutely. I tried to get my daughter when she was first starting to read, because I had found Goodreads about that time. And I mean, when she was first starting to read like bigger books, my younger daughter. And she was in, when did I start? 2015. So she was like late elementary or middle school or whatever. I don't know. And at that point, we could still pretty much remember what she had read. And I said, you really should start your own Goodreads account. I said, because if I had known about Goodreads when I was your age, I would have loved to have tracked so that I could know now what Nancy Drew books I've read, you know, all that stuff, like what Grace Evanston Hill I read. That would just be amazing to know what all I had read. And she probably still could piece it together, but because we would do the summer reading program at the library where we would write, like they would give us a little pamphlet that you would fill out and write down what books you read over the summer. And I've saved all that kind of stuff for scrapbooks and stuff. So we could piece it back together. Most of what she's read in her young life, but I don't know if we ever will. She's probably like Roxy. She's like, I don't need to write it down. I don't care. You know, I'll just read what I want to read.
Right.
Yeah, and to each his own. She says, it takes the fun out of reading for me. Yeah. Hi, Anita. She says, hey, everyone. Tonight I'm reading Cooking Blues by Carrie Greenwood and A Body at the Irish Bookstore by Lucy Connolly. Nice. And she says, cocaine, not cooking. Okay, so what is it?
Cocaine Blues?
Oh, instead of Cooking Blues, it's Cocaine Blues. Okay. That sounds more like something Carl Hyacin would read or would write or something. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. So, is it a mystery thriller or is it like high drama, dark, or is it like silly sort of tongue in cheek? Let us know, because like Carl Hyacin writes about all kinds of crazy stuff, and it's all kind of tongue in cheek. Esther Jane says, I get so many from all you wonderful people. Oh, thanks. I also use old school composition notebooks for keeping track of books and my reading. Very good. That's awesome. And Jill says, I don't really use Goodreads either, Emily. I have a physical tracker that I write in and do reviews on Barnes & Noble. Oh, interesting. I didn't know you could do reviews on Barnes & Noble. Yep. Nice. Roxy says, I like old school notebooks, Esther. Yeah, that's good. Kitty. Who's got a kitty? It's not me, right?
Yeah.
Huh? Do I have a kitty?
I don't think it was me. I don't think I
was not me for sure.
Yeah, I forgot Sweetie. Look at her.
You imagine that it was Emily, some cat that snuck into your house and is like hanging out. Yeah. You would probably be
sneezing or something now. Yeah.
I did once, like a next door neighbor, their dog like bolted into my apartment once. Oh, no. It's like we both, like they were heading back with their dog and I was heading out, and the dog wasn't on a leash and bolted into my apartment. I'm like,
Oh no. Oh, this was when Sarah joined us. She was backstage. Thank you for letting me know. And everybody's saying hi to Sarah. And Jill says, pretty picture. Thank you for that. And someone's not muted. I think I was muted, but I'm not sure. It was so funny though, because I think I was muted, but I could hear something, and I was looking, and I thought myself, maybe someone's not muted. But then I kept hearing this little, it almost sounded like a little mouse or something. And I was like, what is going on? This is when we were doing the sprint. And I could see Sweetie here, and she was quiet. And I kept looking, and because my utility room is in there. And I couldn't see another animal. Now I can see him. It's our black cat, Bigfoot. He's a brat. He likes to chew on plastic. And so I had a trash bag. I've been washing Emily's stuffed animals because we're going to go through and pick out ones to keep and one to let go and all that. So I've been like washing them all and putting them in bags so they don't get dirty again. And so also so I can remember which ones are washed. And I had left, it's a clean trash bag, but it has like the handles that you, like the pull handles, and that red plastic that's flat. But if he can get to it, he will chew on it and swallow it. Thankfully, he mostly poops it out, but I don't want him to swallow it because that's not good for him. And so that's what he was doing. And I could hear something, and I went in there, and at first I didn't see him, and I'm looking around, and then I look over, and he's like behind that plastic bag, like, and I was like, you little brat, you are such a rascal. So I had to like tie it up and get it out of his reach because he's so terrible.
Right.
So, all right. So, Anita finished one chapter. Awesome. And she's saying hi to Sarah. She says, my apologies. My book is called Body at the Irish Book Club. I was trying to remember those books from memory and got the titles all messed up. That is fine. No problem. And I didn't know the difference. I've heard of Lucy Connolly. I know she writes Irish books, but I have not read any by her. I'm still reading Carleen O'Connor, and there's a couple of other Scottish series. Sheila Connolly, I think, also writes some Scottish books. I think she's passed away now, but Connolly must be is that a Scottish name? Like, does that have a Scottish heritage?
I think so.
Maybe. So here's what people are reading. 175 out of 386, 85%.
Painting's already done.
24 pages. Yeah. Oh, Jill, she says, my heart is racing. I had to take a break at 93%. So she's reading the Nora Roberts book. So yeah, It must be very, very high drama. Amy said, I also got to talk to my dad on the phone via my stepmother to wish him happy Father's Day. Nice.
Oh, that's lovely.
Got to talk to him. I got to 182 of 360 of Dolly All the Time. Very nice. And Emily, you remind me of a friend I have, and whenever she's stressed like that, I just tell her, just breathe. You have a lot going on, and I commend you for going back to school. And sorry about your apartment. Yes, I second that. And she says, cute t-shirts, Sarah.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, we haven't talked about food. Jill says she's having fish cakes and coleslaw. I think I made some, well, we always call them fish patties. And I think I have a few in the fridge that I made a couple days ago that Emily and I didn't finish eating. I need to get those out for dinner. Thanks for that reminder. Is it time? Oh, we've got 2 minutes till we need to start a sprint. Cajun says that's a different series, so I'm going to look into that and see.
No, she says a bit later. Yeah, right. Yeah.
She says yes, KU, but she thinks it's the wrong series. Okay, but yeah, we'll get to the series is Quilting Bee Tea Shop. Yes, which sounds really adorable. She says, "Oh, sorry, I thought you were looking at the other tea shop series. She has a lot." Okay, yeah, gotcha. And hi. Is this Amy? I believe her name is Amy, Mother Goes Librarian. Hi, everyone. I didn't realize Elizabeth hosting spreads. Thank you. It was spur of the moment, and I put a little note in the Discord, and I put it up about 15 minutes before we started. But other than that, I don't really know any other way to let everybody know. She says, I'm currently reading the Goose Book for the read along. Sorry, I can't remember the full name. That's fine. It's this one she's talking about. And I was telling them when we started, I just finished it this morning. And it's something, it's like, I don't know if y'all have ever noticed this, but if you read more than one thing at a time, or even sometimes something like within the same month, if you read, let's say you read 5 books in a month, 3 of them might have something the same in each one. So I have these 2 books. This is the most famous, the world was that?
An animal, I think, behind you, Elizabeth.
What was that?
Is that an animal back there?
It's a little pin. That appeared from somewhere, and Sweetie knocked it off. Anyway, but in the town is Goose Creek, and they call themselves Creekers. Well, this is Mossy Creek, and they call them Creekers or Creekites. And so I have Creekers and Creekites in both books that I'm reading at the same time, and I was like, that that's just funny. So yes, no problem. So Amy, have you been on the Discord to leave comments? Because we're having a good little chat over there about the book. So where are you in the book? Let us know. And Kate just says we could take a group trip to the UK. That way, so many of us picked books set there. Yeah, it would be fun.
That would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would. January and June are how do you call that?
Histmist.
Histist.
It's Histmist.
Histmist. Oh, okay.
History and mystery.
Okay. And September is Spy versus Spy. Yes, very cool. And she says I use fantastic fiction. Okay. I really like fantastic fiction. You can have an account and mark books that you read, or add to a wish list, and they'll give you the next in series, which is nice, but don't have to. Where's her next one? I thought that was.
No, I think that was it.
But don't have to. Okay. Okay. Oh, so for fantastic fiction, you can have a wish list.
Yeah, you can mark books that you like. Oh, I want to read, and you can just mark it that you want to read it, and they'll put a wish list. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's a free account as well, just like Goodreads. But what I meant is it doesn't have it's not like Goodreads where you leave reviews and all the things. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's what she means by you don't have to do all that if you don't want to.
Absolutely not. No.
Okay. All right. And then Jill says for Christmas in July, I'm going to read The Heart of Christmas by Brenda Novak. It was published in 2014, and it's part of her Whiskey Creek series.
Good series.
Oh, it is 617. Okay. So let's stop there. I don't know how to. You'll help me remember where we are because I don't know how.
Hey, Storm just came back in time for us to go to a sprint.
I figured that's what it sounded like.
That's all right. Well, I mean, we don't have to. We could wait till 6:30 and do.
No, we're fine.
But
I just thought I'd pop on and say hi until we go back.
Yeah. Let's do one more sprint and see if we can get a little more done, and then we'll come back and chat until we're almost caught up with the comments. Anyway, there's only like 4 or 5 more comments right now, so or actually not even that. Yeah. So that's good. Okay. So Sarah, if you want to put us up another.
I found something different. I thought we had the beach before. Let's have something a little bit more, little summer by the lake.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
She was glitching there.
I think it was my fault because I clicked add banner.
Yeah, sorry.
And I didn't need to click it.
Gotcha.
What'd you have for dinner, Storm?
Well, I made Dad some eggs and toast, and then I just kind of had little smorgasbord of things. I had some deli meat left, and some chips, and some cottage cheese.
Is Sunday your day to clean out the fridge and eat the leftovers?
Kinda.
That's what we do.
I have it up there, Elizabeth. It should be at the bottom.
Oh! I'm not even paying attention. Okay. Oh, nice.
No, you're fine. Cool. You're fine. Yeah, I thought that one was pretty.
I forgot it was down.
I like that.
Put it up.
And there's no sand.
All right. So happy reading, everybody.
Happy reading.
Happy reading.
How was everybody's sprint? Sorry, I was trying to get to the end of a page and I realized time had gotten away from me. Move my bookmark.
I just watched Ryan Hall on TV and edited a little bit on my video, and I just wanted to shout out this little guy. His name is Andrew from You Could Be Reading More. He's from Australia, and he did a middle grade Monday post.
Nice. He because of yours, he knows about you. Oh, nice! So he gave you a shout out too. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I thought
Yeah,
it is Monday there, so
That's true.
He did one of my videos. He did, I think, the old romance reader tag that Tiffany and I did years ago. He did that one, and I replied saying thank you for doing it. He said he's been watching me since he was 14.
Oh my goodness!
So he's very sweet, very sweet.
Love it.
When he came on, it was kind of
Thank
funny.
you for mentioning that to him, so I thank you.
I swear it sounded like he said, "Hi, I'm Stormy from."
What's his channel name? Let me see if I've ever found him before.
It's called You Could Be Reading More, and it's all smooshed together.
So YOU or the letter U?
It's YOU.
Yeah.
And he's got long hair if you see him in glasses.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay.
His little icon looks like it has an emu or something. Some kind of.
Oh, okay. Is it Andrew at YCBRM? You could be reading more. Okay, cool. Very cool. Nice. All right, I'll mark.
I finished my article.
Yay!
And then
I don't know how to do fireworks. There's analog fireworks.
Oh, yay. I think I have enough for that section of my project. I now need to move on to do research for section 2 and 3. But then I'm also emailing my registrar's office. Hopefully it's not too late to withdraw from the class. But I emailed my advisor and I'm like, how do I withdraw from this class? I emailed them Tuesday, Wednesday. He replied to me, but then migraine on Thursday, Juneteenth on Friday. I was like, no one's there, so it doesn't matter if I email them or not. So I'm emailing the registrar's office to say, hey,
is this a different class?
Yeah. So I had signed up for another class that started Monday, and it's a semester's worth of work in 4 weeks. And I was like, there's no way I can handle that right now. Not when my life is in complete chaos. I have tarp covering one of my bookcases and my china cabinet in the living room. My coffee table is sitting over here and not where it normally is, because where it normally is, that's where they're going to have to rip out some of the ceiling. My linen closet is in my spare room and office, because where some of the leaking was, it looked like it was getting into the linen closet. And half of my closet in my bedroom is on a chair in my bedroom. And that's how I'm living right now. And I want to put things back, but I'm like, I'm gonna have to move it again. So and I don't know how much I have to pack up for the repairs still. And last I heard is that they were looking at maybe doing the repairs on Friday.
Oh, wow.
Friday of this week. So I'm like, there's no way I could keep up with that 4-week intensive course. So
yeah, that would be hard to keep up with, even if you had nothing else going on, to do a class that fast.
Then you throw in the nonsense.
Yeah, for sure.
So, how about you, Sarah?
Yeah, Sarah, how'd you do? What'd you do?
I ate my dinner, which was Chinese. I had just chicken fried rice and an egg roll, and I listened to 2 more chapters of Voted Most Likely to Murder, and I am enjoying it. I'm about 70-ish% of the way through it now.
Nice.
I should get it done tomorrow for sure.
Very cool.
How about you, Elizabeth?
I read probably 15 pages or so in Reunion at Mossy Creek. I'm trying to read 30 pages a day, and I think I still have probably another 12 or so to go. So anyway, but that's going well. And at some point tonight, I still want to read. I still got to finish that and read some Harry Potter and all that. But yeah, I am loving everything I'm reading so far for Slice of Life. So let me ask all of you guys out there watching, if you're doing Slice of Life, what are some of your books that you've been reading so far? That and are you doing any of the prompts or just reading? For me, because this is like, these are all the books on my feel good list. This is stuff that I've been putting off because a lot of it I can't get on audio. And so I'm finally getting some of these things that, like Grace Livingston Hill. I've been plowing through Grace Livingston Hill and just loving it. I say plow. I finished 2 already, and I have a 3rd one that I'm going to start that for the actual last prompt, because it's
Nice.
set. It's got the word night in the title, so that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, yeah, let me know.
I know it's not Slice of Life, but I did finish Harry Potter last night.
Awesome.
I think I mentioned it in one of my videos. I have no memory of reading it the first time. Like, I don't remember the story.
Yeah.
But I am disappointed because social media has ruined it for me.
Really? Why?
Because I know who dies.
Oh.
Right? Like, I know later on who dies.
Yeah.
Like, in reading book 1, you're kind of like, oh, like, what's going to happen to these characters, right? And I mean,
Like,
that's just like,
in the end.
20 years, 30 years old. You know what I mean? Like, there's not much you can do about it, but it is kind of disappointing.
Right.
Right.
I can't remember what happens in the first one other than that he goes to school. So I'm still good. And I'm only on the chapter.
Well, I really enjoyed it. Like, I had such fun with it, but it was kind of sad at the same point. Like, to be fair, I can't remember her name, but her channel before she changed it was Fred Weasley Dies Laughing.
Oh, right.
So it's like, yeah, I know he dies, and I'm like, but I really like him, like.
I know. That was Aoife.
That's it, Aoife. Yes.
Of Clover is her channel now.
Yeah.
She did one of the March Mystery Madness videos. She's from Ireland.
Yes, and I adore her, absolutely adore her. So, like, I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just commenting that society and whatever, because Harry Potter is so big. If you haven't read it, you're spoiled for it regardless. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, let's see. So the next comment was Cajun saying, Anita, is that the Miss Fisher series? And I was going to go back to see what series she was talking about. It was the one by Agatha somebody, I think. I already forgot. I'm trying to find it now. I should have been looking already. Anyway, we'll go on. But she says, yes, it is the Miss Fisher series from the TV show, which I have not seen, so I don't know anything about it. I apologize to everyone. I'm using voice recognition on my phone, and it likes to play games. No worries. No problem. Cajun says, Anita, don't worry. Sometimes I type and spell check. My type and spell check. Yeah, I have no idea what you're trying to say.
Right?
I type and spell check is like, yeah, I have no idea what you're trying to say.
My assumption.
Cooking Blues by Carrie Greenwood.
What?
Cooking Blues.
Okay, but it's Cocaine Blues.
But it's supposed to be cocaine, yeah.
Okay, that's right. Cocaine Blues.
And that's the first book in that series.
Okay.
And that's
the only book in that series that I've read.
And that's Miss Fisher. And it's a TV show.
I like that show.
Cool. Well, thanks for clearing that up. And so this is probably talking about the picture that Sarah provided for us. Thank you. And then Cajun got to 96%. All right, she's probably finished now.
Right.
Yep.
So it's officially been a sprint.
And Toya got to 83%. We're gonna have a lot of finishes tonight if y'all keep reading. Look at this, 226 out of 360. So just a little over 100 pages left there. And Amy got to 187. And Jill's on the epilogue. Oh my goodness, of the Nora Roberts book. Yes. And Jill, you only mentioned one book tonight, right? I think you only mentioned one book.
She did.
It's because you are focused. You are focused to get that one done.
She is.
That's good. So let us know what you got coming up after that then, since you've been focusing on one book, because we expect a whole list from you.
Right.
Anita says, I read about half a chapter in A Body at the Irish Book Club. Nice. And that's the one by Lucy Connolly, I think.
Mhm.
Kate just says, oh, that's so cool, Storm. He did Middle Grade Monday. Yeah, I'm going to have to go watch that. I'm behind on Storms. I need to go watch Storm's Middle Grade Monday.
Last Storm, I'm watching her May vlogs right now. So
for a while, Storm, I think probably before, was it May maybe, that I got on this decluttering kick. Like, I was caught up with Storm. I was watching every day, and I would usually leave her some hearts because I didn't take time to leave a comment unless it was something specific. And it was May. I got started, not only was I reading my book a day and all that, but I started listening to some decluttering podcasts. And can I just say that since then, I formed some new habits. I'm ready now because it's almost been 2 months that I've been doing some non-negotiable things every day in my house, like every morning without fail. Today was actually the first day I didn't get 2 of them done till the afternoon because I had to get to church early for practice. But then I've been doing my non-negotiable things, and then because they're just like habit now, then I don't need energy for those. So I can then use my energy to do something extra, something, and I've been trying to do the Fly Lady zones and things like that. So today, it's been a couple weeks ago now, I've had some boxes of random paper on my kitchen table that I started going through, and then I was like, I can't do anymore. So it's just been sitting there. And so I thought today, okay, so I set my timer for 15 minutes and I counted when I got done. I recycled 34 pieces of paper out of those boxes. It's still 2 minutes. That's still, what is that? 2 pieces per minute, which seems crazy. But it's better. It's better than it was. I got rid of 34.
It's 34 more than you would have gotten,
if I hadn't, set the timer and made myself
100%. Yep.
So
the small victories.
Yes, small victory, but a victory, all the same. Yeah. Oh, so here we go. Slice of Life. Kate just said I did all the prompts for Slice of Life with UK chiclet books. Very nice. Very cool. And Amy says I'm going to start Hometown Reunion by Lisa Carter. Nice. So that'll be for the homecoming prompt. And then Miss Reed's Village School. Oh, yay. And All Through the Night by Tara Johnson for Slice of Life. So I think my next Grace Livingston Hill is called All Through the Night, but it's obviously a different author. And Village School is one of my favorite Miss Reed books. I love the Fair Acre series. I've read all of that. And I have a Thrush Green book on my cart. And if my goal is to at least get it started this month and then finish it in July. But a lot of people, I'd say most Miss Reed's fans say that Thrush Green is their favorite series over Fair Acre. But I think I like the school setting in Fair Acre more because my parents were teachers and my whole family's educators. And I don't know, I just love the school atmosphere, the one-room schoolhouse kind of thing. It's actually two-room schoolhouse. But Thrush Green is good. And I've read them more sporadically, so that's the next one I need to read. So I'm gonna get back into it. I think I'm on 4 or 5. I think 4. So I should really just reread, but I don't want to. I think I can. I mean, I will eventually someday reread, but hopefully. But for now, I want to make progress. So, and I remember
you saying the one-room schoolhouse reminded me, Elizabeth. We were up last weekend to go up north. Anyway. As you go up this country road, it's an island. It's hard to describe it. It's this like little island thing that jets out, but it's a very old area. And they have a one-room schoolhouse, and it's literally got boys and girls. So like there's doors that say boys and girls to go in, right? And I don't know if it was
the same door.
Quaker. I don't know if it was some sort of Quaker school or something. I really don't know, but I'm interested to find out more. But it's now been turned into somebody's house.
Oh,
it's been converted into somebody's house, and I'm like, that would be good. And I would just like get a kick out of it, like have a party like at Christmas, and like have like you have to come through like your door, like boys and girls door, like.
Yeah. So now does the husband go in his door?
Yeah, right. That's what I'm thinking in my head, like. Sorry, honey, go through that door.
Speaking of that kind of reminds me of like restrooms, men's and women's stores.
Right.
I love going to different like themed restaurants and seeing what they've named their bathrooms.
Right.
Like if it's like a steakhouse. They have cowgirls and cowboys, and stuff like that. It's been a while since I've been to, but there's a breakfast lunch restaurant called Egg City that's in the next town over, and I'm pretty sure that their restrooms are eggs and sausage. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's funny.
If it's not that, it's something similar. But yeah.
That's hilarious, though.
It might be hens and roosters, but and maybe it's hens and roosters, and I'm thinking it really should be eggs and sausage. But that would be maybe that might be too much. But that's what I'm thinking every time when I go in there. Okay, let's see. So yeah, don't quote me on that. I probably got that wrong.
I'm sure there is a restaurant out there with that for bathrooms.
It probably is. All right. So, yeah, she's telling us it's the one with Carrie Greenwood that she's reading. Yes, sir. Got that. Thank you. And Amy says, "Yay, Jill!" And pre-yay, Jill. Yes, wanted to finish this one. Yes, and good job focusing on that. And Anita says, "Congratulations to anyone who finishes their book tonight." Yes, congratulations. And how are the little kitties and doggies today? Well, mine are doing well. In fact, on the last sprint, I went to the restroom and Bigfoot followed me because he thinks it's dinner time, which it now is. I try to feed them at like 7 and 7.
See, Missy is fine, as you can tell.
And I was going to bring him in here, but I didn't.
Missy was like, "Were you talking about me?"
Yeah,
I'm here.
Yeah, there she is.
Dresden's fine.
Storming?
She's good.
Good.
Just laying over there on her little bed.
She's hanging in there, eh?
Yep.
Good.
She's like, "Did somebody ask about me? I need to
Why are you biting me now?"
Well, I tried propagating. I had a big, huge monstera plant at school. Her name was Big Bertha. And I kind of chopped her up. And the home plant, or the mother plant, I gave to another teacher.
I was going to ask you if you found a home for her.
Yeah, so she has a home. But then I took some home, like the cuttings home, to propagate. Some are doing well. Some are not getting enough sunlight or turning yellow instead of green. And then I have a rubber tree plant, but that's okay. I've got one that's doing well and getting good roots. Then I have a rubber tree plant, and it just was growing tall. And I'm like, trees have branches. Why is it not growing? Why is it just going up and not branching out? So I watched, and they're like, you need to cut your rubber tree plant in order for it to branch out.
Oh.
So I chopped it in half, and I was like, oh my gosh, so I tried propagating 2 of the choppings. They're not really taking root. They're not doing well, but I'm now beginning to get like little shoots to the side on my rubber tree so that it'll get fuller instead of just tall and skinny.
Very cool. Very cool. Keep us posted.
Mm-hmm.
So Jill says, "Still have Anna Green Gables, The Heir of Whitestone, Beach House Rules, The World's Fair Quilt, The Mystery of the Three Quarters, and My Dearest Friend." All right, good.
Excellent.
So my faith in mankind is restored now that you've given us.
Right.
All right. She finished Murder by Cheesecake last night. Good deal. That's the Golden Girls one, right?
Yes. And then
And who is it about? Who's the main character of it?
That one was
The
Dorothy
first one is
and
Rose.
Rose.
Yeah.
Oh, both. Because I was thinking
because
because the first one was more about.
Well, the first one was Rose had like a niece was getting married, and so it was like her hosting the family, but Dorothy was a murder suspect.
Okay.
I think.
So it's about all of them. I mean, it's
but like those were the 2 primary featured, and then Murder on the Lanai is out.
Ow!
Oh, so see, I'm horrible. Murder by Cheesecake is the first one.
Correct.
Lanai is the second one. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Thank you. I have not read either of them, obviously, or I would know probably. All right. So Kay just says, "I saw a cartoon of a man saying he never knew which bathroom to use in Scotland, but doors had a silhouette of a person in a skirt or a kilt."
It's a problem.
Oh, that's funny. Amy says, "What did you think of Murder by Cheesecake, Jill?" Yeah, tell us what you thought of it.
Sorry, and I have the name of the book wrong. It's Death on the Lanai.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, I knew it had Lanai in the title, though.
Yeah.
I knew what you're talking about. Amy says, Missy is like my audience is talking about. Oh, yeah. Missy's like, my audience is talking about me.
Missy is full main character energy, 100%.
And Amy says, I didn't know that about the rubber tree, Emily.
Yeah.
I
And also, if you have a rubber tree and you do cut it, and like the key is you want to cut it pretty early, apparently. I didn't know this. I've had this rubber tree for like a few years.
Like
so
you
it's
just trim
nice
it
and
back.
tall, but nothing out.
Uh-huh.
The thing about rubber trees too is make sure, like, wear gloves, have like paper towels. They just ooze white sticky substance
really?
everywhere really quickly. So make sure you are prepared for that if you have a rubber tree and start cutting it.
Is that where actual rubber comes from?
I would assume so.
I believe so because, like, I think in the Philippines they have a lot of rubber trees and things.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, it's a beautiful plant. Like, the leaves are huge, and they're like they're really pretty. But
Except their trees are like really super tall.
Well, and they're like I was seeing pictures of rubber trees. I'm like, they're nice and big and bushy, and I'm like, trees grow bushy, and I'm like, this is a tall stick.
So
I looked it up, and it came up. I love the Latin name for it, I guess, if you want to call it that. Ficus elastica.
Okay. My dad was a science teacher in junior high and high school. He was always spouting off the scientific names for plants. Always.
Yep.
I love that. Was it ficus what?
Ficus elastica. And it's native to South and Southeastern Asia, Sri Lanka, the West Indies, and the U.S. state of Florida.
Oh.
I love how random that is.
So ficus, it must be related because ficus is the genus and then elastica would be the species.
Correct.
So, yeah, because that's why there's always two names. One is the genus
Right.
and one is the species. So it's like the family of ficus, and then each one has its own species name. So, and then there could be different varieties of species within that too. So, see, I retained a little bit from my father. Happy Father's Day, Dad, up in heaven.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, right. He was whispering in your ear just there.
Yeah. All right, let's congratulate Jill. Woohoo! She said she just
Well done,
completed.
Jill, well done.
It's not tings. It's 7
It says 7 rings.
rings. 7 rings. That's right. By Nora Roberts. 5 stars. Yay!
Well done.
So, how? Okay, just a question. I think I don't have. Tiffany's able to do things because of the type of.
She's got a Mac.
That's right. It has to be a Mac. That's what I thought. Yeah, we don't have a Mac.
No.
So that's what I was thinking.
Yours, if you were in, I don't know what it's called over on the side, the media or something. That's where it has like the applaud and things like that.
The sounds, yeah.
And the sound.
Where is it?
I can't remember like what it's. Is it in the media? Is it in the?
I think it's in the media area. I'm not absolutely certain.
Oh, media assets. Okay, I see it.
Scroll down. I think it's towards the bottom.
Background sounds. Oh, okay, let's try this.
There you go.
Very cool. I love it. Thanks. Learn something new every
There
day.
you go.
All right, let me go back to comments. We're almost caught up. Jill says I bought Murder on the Lanai the other night. Good. So are you going to be reading it soon? Lanai focuses on Blanche and was very good too. Okay, very good.
Oh, good.
And I
And
just found it on
Cajun
Hoopla.
finished her book, 5 stars. Okay, wait. Now that I
Yay.
know how to do this,
Yay! I love it. Love it.
oh my goodness. Oh, and there's other
Yeah.
other fun sounds. I may have to explore those.
Some of the sounds, I'm like, why would I need those on a live?
Right?
Oh my goodness. What's the drum roll bongo sound like? Can I play it? Y'all indulge me.
By all means.
Like I think it has like a scream or something, and I'm like, what would I need that for?
Question for Cajun: does Death on the Lanai have more than one point of view? I need to know for the Amazing Readathon because I'm behind, and the book that I have for multiple POV is like a 600-page book, but I'm behind. So I'm like, can I switch out?
Pass.
Would you like a 50-page book that has multiple POV? That's a romance?
A 50-page book?
You know those little Amazon shorts that they
Yes.
put out? Okay, S'more of You, which is the Tessa Bailey one. It's not very good, I'm going to be honest with you right off the bat, but it's 50 pages.
The
And it's
smutty one.
Like it has to be more than 50 pages. Like it has to be 50 pages or more.
I think that one labeled on Amazon or on Goodreads is 77 pages.
Okay.
S'more of You, and it's on KU.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
basically
I'd
a
totally read that
77-page true Tessa Bailey book.
I was going to say,
Yeah,
give her
I-
the smuttiest one. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, it's probably the smuttiest one out of all 6.
Well, I read like a bunch of those. Like they always do like those shorts like around the holidays. Like
Yeah.
I did some like for Valentine's or something. It was weird.
Yep.
And they were, oh gosh, they were ghastly.
Oh, this is ghastly. I'm telling you right off the bat. This was like a 2.5-star read. But if
I don't think
wanna run
any
through
of
it
those that they've come out with have been great, from what I always hear from people.
the covers are so cute, I'm so
The covers
disappointed.
are very cute, and then the insides aren't so.
Are not so cute.
What? Okay.
Just a suggestion, Em.
Oh, I've got it. I've got it now on KU. So cool. Like I want to read the book that I have planned for multiple POV, but I'm behind a leg and a half, so I need to catch up, and I need something that I could just blaze through.
Could you use the current one for something else later when you finish it?
No. So
No.
like the migrations one is for isolated setting. I have to finish that leg.
Oh,
The current leg that we're on is multiple POV, but you have to finish the previous leg before you can move
Or
on
you
to
can
the
start
next
the next
leg.
one. Yeah.
So once she gets done with the migration, she wants to hurry up and speed through the POV one. So.
because it's like
Right.
The Amazing Race, right? That's what it's
Yes.
based on, The Amazing Race. We used
Yes.
to watch that.
Like
Fun show.
the other one that I have planned would give our team a really good, decent amount of points, but I don't know if I'll be able to finish it by the end of the
Yeah,
month.
sometimes you just need to get the book done.
All right. So Jill says, sorry, I didn't have the second Golden Girls book in front of me. No problem. And Amy says, yay, Cajun. And Amy says, I was distracted by some household things, but was listening to the chat. One of the schools that I worked in before retiring did have a separate girls and boys entrance. Interesting. And so what is the reason for that? Just to keep them out of trouble while they're lined up, ready to go to school?
Right?
I guess that kind of makes sense. It could make sense. And then Kate just says, well, it's third person, but we see them taking lead in different things. Okay, this is up at the Golden Girls, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of our largest elementary schools in the city and was built in the early 1900s, and boys and girls used to have to come in separate entrances. Okay, but they don't anymore. Is that what I think that's what she's saying. So. All right, well, we are caught up on the chat. Y'all go ahead and tell me what you've got going on, what you got coming up. And if anybody else, I will come back to the chat if anybody else wants to share anything about what you have going on. And I'll come back to that. But Storm, how's everything going?
I have my middle grade Monday 2 on Tuesday and weekend review. And then somewhere in there is going to be a July TBR of sorts. I mean, it's probably going to be a short one because I'm very moody of late.
That's okay.
But yeah.
Well, yesterday I had filmed my July TBR, and it was very much like here's where my life is right now.
Yep.
Like the first 5-10 minutes of here's life. All this to say is I'm going to do 5 books, and it might just be completely dumped out of
Right.
my entire reading plans might be just completely thrown out, and you might see a whole other set of books later.
Mine's going to be mostly these are my buddy reads and these are the maybes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So how about you, Sarah?
I'm gonna try and do some vlogs this week, and next Sunday for sure I'm gonna do a weekly. I gotta get back to the weekly reading wrap up things. I like doing those, but I'm gonna try and do some vlogging, and I'll see how that goes. A July TBR for me, I do plan on doing one, but it probably will not be until the 1st of July because I want to see what the Goodreads prompts are for the summer challenge.
Will there be a category romance book club author?
No. No.
No?
I'm holding off on that now because I'm still not fully. Life is still just too busy right now. I once Garrett gets back to work and we get into some sort of a routine, maybe in the next month or so.
Okay.
Yep.
I did read one category romance. Did I read one for June? Or did you? Was it last month? I don't know. Anyway, but I decided the last one you picked was Van Meter.
Kimberly Van Meter, which I think is a little spicy for you.
Yeah, but I decided to go ahead and read the next one in that series, which is the Cozies of Kansas.
Yep.
Because I'm really intrigued by the overarching mystery.
Yes.
And I need to know. I need to know what, I think I do know. And that's why I'm intrigued, because I want to just see if I'm right or not. And so I ended up, I picked up the next one. So I can't remember if that was this month or last month, but yeah, so I'll just keep doing those. So, and I sent you a message on Voxer a while back, and I don't think you ever saw it. Is it typically romantic suspense versus intrigue that romantic suspense is spicier than intrigue?
Yes. Is more romantic.
Yeah. Romantic suspense, the romance takes center stage, and then, by the way, there's some guy chasing us.
Okay. Because I couldn't remember when I read the Van Meter one, I was like, I'm sure I've read a romantic suspense before, but it's mostly been Marie Ferrarella. And I think overall she's not as spicy as
she's a little tamer.
Others. Yeah. And she's just about right for me. I mean, her level is I don't like to go.
Yeah, what you prefer.
Yeah.
Not what you can handle, but what you prefer.
Exactly. So when she started that series, I was like, okay, well, this is good. And it was, now that, in hindsight, it was a little spicier than like her Kavanaugh Justice. But some of those are romantic suspense too. Mm-hmm. Those are, when you look at the list of Kavanaugh Justice, they've come out in different lines.
Yes, they have.
I don't think they're all, there's a couple that are special edition, I think maybe.
Tara Taylor Quinn has done something similar as well, that she's having come out in so it depends if it's a suspense book or not. It's kind of difficult when you get into those series like Montana Mavericks, the Coltons, stuff like that, when, this author's good and it's like just my spice level. And then you read the next book in series and go, oh, this is, do you know what I mean?
Right. Because they're following the formula of that line.
100%. So I always err on the side that they're probably, which is why I was having such a hard time with Category Romance Book Club. 9 times out of 10, it was going to be a spicy author. And there's not much I can do about it because that's just the nature of category. Right.
But you do what you want to do. People, if I like the idea of it, and it's good to have an excuse to try different authors and stuff. So even if you pick one that I ended up realizing is not for me, at least I've tried it, and so I'm happy. I almost said, when you said you weren't going to do it this month, I almost said, will you just pick one for me then? So
who have I got coming up? Let me have a look and see.
One out of a hat, but I don't mind just finishing up that series, because
I'm always for, like, if you've never read B.J. Daniels.
I'm reading a B.J. Daniels right now, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it, because there is oh, by the way, there's we used to date, but the mystery is center stage.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, I have, now that I'm into that Cozies of Kansas, I've got 3 more of those. So I'll just do one of those a month. And maybe by that point, you'll be ready to.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm probably going to take the rest of the summer off and get back to it in September or something like that.
And I have my retro, I'll have to figure out something for retro romance. I might do another Kavanaugh, because those, as long as I don't read them too fast, I can just kind of stay under your criteria for retro. Because I think last year the one for February was 2004. So.
Well, I plan on reading the next Jude Devereaux book that I need to read.
Oh yeah, Jude Devereaux.
So I read The Black Lion, and then the next book, I don't know which one that is. It's a velvet one.
I need to. I've only read one of hers, but I need to get back to some of these older authors that I read way back in the day, like Kathleen Woodiwiss and something like that.
I found an old, on my shelf, I found an old special edition from 2005. So I just, under the line, and it's a cover with a night sky on it, and it's called Independence Day. I'm like,
oh, that's perfect.
I'm pretty much tapping all the buttons here.
Very cool.
Man, it's a bummer. I was looking at the White Horse, Montana by B.J. Daniels. And the first one came out in 2007.
I
Oh,
know.
no.
Next year, Stormy.
Save it for next year.
You know what? We should, because you and I are such big fans of her. That should be like a bonus prompt next year, is read a B.J. Daniels. Read that particular B.J. Daniels.
All right, so let's see what else is in the comments, and then I'll tell you what I have coming up. Anita says, thank you for the sprint, Elizabeth, and I hope everyone has a good night. Be safe, stay cool, and I hope to see you all soon. Thank you, Anita, and thank you all for joining us. Thank you three, Storm and Emily and Sarah, for coming on with me on last minute short notice, and for everybody else for showing up in the comments on last minute short notice. Angela says, thank you for the sprints. Good night, everyone. And Amy says, thank you for hosting. Elizabeth, Stormy, Emily, and Sarah. Have a good evening, everyone. Thank you. You as well. And Kate just says, I was listening to my audiobook in the car today, and it got spicy, which I did not expect. And I was just like, and I couldn't fast forward.
Yeah, sometimes it's like whenever you're in a predicament when you're listening to audio and you can't get back to it, and you're like, oh, my ears.
I was listening to an Allie Hazelwood book. It was like her novella, the Two Can Play one, and it's towards the end, so of course there's going to be spice coming up. And I was listening to it, it just automatically connected on my radio. And I was about to I had the window down. I was about ready to pull up to the drive-through to place the order. I was like, oh, turn this off.
I was reading on the bus on Monday on my Kindle, and I have the font relatively big because my eyes ain't what they used to be. And it got to a spicy scene in the book, and I'm like, I guarantee you the guy behind me is reading over my shoulder. I'm like, hope you're enjoying it, friend.
It's like the one moment he decides to say, well, I wonder what she's reading.
Yeah. Because I don't know about you, but I do the same thing. I kind of glance around on the bus. I'm like, what are you looking at on your phone?
Oh, goodness.
What do you got coming up, Elizabeth?
So I have, I don't even have it ready yet. I filmed literally like maybe on the 5th or 6th or 4th of June, my May wrap up. And it's still only half edited. I did finally work on it once. I've just been so busy and I haven't even been in the mood to edit. Not that you're ever in the mood to edit, but I've been just working in my house and getting things done. And I'm working more. By the way, our new Christian bookstore is going to be amazing. I'm so excited that my employer is opening a new store. And whenever I'm there working, every time that I've worked, because we're sorting books and put them on the shelf, and like they pull books out of storage to put on the shelves, and I always find one or more books that I then take across the street and purchase them at the main bookstore that's across the street, because we're not open for business yet, and I don't want to wait until we do open and risk the books getting lost. So they're all owned by the same company. So when I find a book I want to buy, then when my shift is over, then I just carry it across the street. I'm like, I want to purchase this. So I am already buying a stack of books from there. But anyway, so my May wrap up, I have to get it up this week. I have to. And I also have a goal to get my second channel back up and running. But before I even do that, now that my new systems are up and running, I have been requested, because one of my most watched videos is the video I did several years ago where I started using 3x5 cards to do housework and stuff. Like I used to, you can go see it if you want to. But anyway, I've been asked in those comments that I would update it since it's an older video. And now I finally feel like I have something to say about it, because I finally have tweaked it enough to where that it actually works for me. So, so that video, I don't know if I'll get it done by the end of June, but definitely before the summer's over, I want to get that done. And yeah, I guess y'all are talking about July TBRs, so I guess it's time to get started with that. Also, I'm doing my Waltons Year with the Waltons challenge, and I have not started my Voxer group yet, because I finally I've had more people. Yay for my Goodreads group. I hadn't used my Goodreads group in years, but I'm having several people in the Goodreads group that have chatted, and finally I have a handful of people who have found me on Voxer that want to start a Voxer group. So I've got to do that soon. So anybody watching, if you want to participate in the Year with the Waltons, it doesn't mean you even have to do anything every month or anything. We're just at some point during the next 15 months reading Spencer's Mountain and watching a few episodes of the Waltons, and anything Waltons related that that you want to do. It's just something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and yeah. So join me. My Goodreads group link is always in the description of my videos, and find me on Voxer and let me know if you want to be added to that group as soon as I set it up. So that's basically what I have coming
What
up.
is your other channel?
It's called The Reading Reseller. And I haven't put anything on there in a couple of years, but I am going to restart it. Oh, Emily just came. You want to say hi? Tell them bye. We're getting ready to sign off. She's waving, but she
Bye,
doesn't
Emily.
understand how to be.
Hey, Emily.
Say hi. Her
Good name, Emily.
Yeah, Emily. Her name is Emily. Spelled different, but she's same name almost. Her name is Emmeline. So if you spell Emmeline, Emeline, and take the N out of Emmeline, then that's how we spell Emily. Emelie.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because when she started school, she needed to be able to learn to write her name.
Correct.
And so that's why we just took the N out of Emmeline, because if we just write Emily, then it still looks like her name, to recognize. And so that's why we did that. Anyway, thank you. Oh my gosh, Amy, right? I forget all these names.
Yes,
Thank you. And she says, great hosting. Thank you. I'm a mess, but thank you for saying that. And thanks for hosting from Jill. Thank you so much for coming, all of you. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Hopefully Tiffany will be back next week as planned. And yeah, so thank you one and all. And I guess that's it. So read a good book and God bless you.
Thanks, Elizabeth.
Bye.
Bye, ladies.
Bye, everyone.